Da-da-da-da-da. Title. Upload. Mic. Desktop audio. Coffee. We are good to go, Mission Control. Today I am heading into Kerbal Space Program, and I would like to test a certain principle of lift. I've never fully explored this. I know when I first started playing KSP, I had a lot of planes that would like flip around, which was, if you're trying to pilot a plane, not very good. Pull up the stream manager here. So I want to, Twitch app, you are unique, very unique. Is this it? Unique. I don't want to hear myself. There it is. Okay. So I'd like to build a plane that has a lot of lift. And it makes me think of this. There's a plane in here with, yes, front winglets. And those move around, and its center of lift is slightly behind. So I have the silly idea of if this comes forward, and these can go back. We're gonna keep the wheels slightly behind the center of mass. Okay, so the supersonic intake and a pre-cooler. A little weird plane. So if I have that center of lift up there, just playing with some of the stock planes here, and we'll give this a try. So this should be more prone to flipping than the stock aircraft, which I have flown. Flies really good. It is one quiet boat. Okay, so these are not set to roll. Good to know. Let's see, will this flip if the center of lift is right on the center of mass? Appears no. Wow, this thing gets fast. Okay, let's pull 20 G's and put it down. And I just want to keep trying to pull that. Ooh, that was weird. I just want to try to keep pulling that center of lift forward and forward. Test out some theories. That's one of the first things I learned on playing this game. We're in free fall. It's fine. Jeb lived. Just had to flip that around, huh, Jeb? Okay, so we're gonna head back to this plane, and don't know why it has the supersonic intake. We're gonna get rid of that. It's a little weird. Okay, so you can... Those wings are put on here pretty funky. Okay, so test my theory. This should be potatoes to actually fly, because that is in front of there, and it should flip before it's cleared the runway. So we're making predictions. Big science right here. Always have to make sure, like, did I put everything on correctly? just throttled up and letting it fly. Yes, okay, so some of that was the SAS messing it up, but yes. Let's try that again. It's getting so used to turning on SAS. It's incredibly useful. Okay, so now we're gonna get some lift. We're gonna flip. We're gonna flip twice. What a sturdy aircraft. Just hit the nose. Boop. Okay, so now if I load up the actually default Ares 3, you can see that that is behind there. It's actually a little bit lower. I find it interesting. And this should not flip when going down the runway without SAS. So let's see how it does. I'm going about 60. Oh, we could actually keep it on the runway here. Gosh, it doesn't want to take off at all. And it slightly noses down. Which I think is normal because that center of lift is slightly before it. And as I had one person in chat mention, its planes are just like levers and whatnot. So yes, this is pitching down ever so slowly, almost imperceptibly, but speed it up when you see it. And if we turn on SAS, we have enough control surfaces to maintain that, which is nice. Ooh. Kind of bugs out on the higher speeds there. And I don't think this is really a supersonic engine. Although I'm not sure. It's sure picking up some speed. Woo. Boy, howdy. Oh, it's amazing. Do a perfect little loop like that. Also, amazing roll control in this aircraft. It kind of falls apart on a really high spin, which looks super cool actually now that I'm looking at it. And it does not spin apart. That's amazing. Alright, we'll put this down. Hopefully Jeb lives through the water landing here. Got planned for him. Oh, that should be good. That should be good. We got a lot of lift to this. Oh, yeah. It's perfect. Okay. Oh, I'm hitting the brakes and I'm like, oh, why aren't we slowing down? Supersonic. Maybe I had that wrong. Can you please slow down? Can you please slow down? There we go. Alright, so apparently I did get the supersonic speed wrong. It's about 340 something. I always thought that you had to get like this guy or this guy for those speeds, but apparently not. So now to further test some of our lifting principles, I'm going to create a new plane. It's going to look redonkulous, and we're going to get it up in the air. I'm going to find the, yeah, We'll get the liquid fuselage long. And we'll make it longer. And we'll double it up here. So if you're not aware, these things weigh a lot. They weigh so much. And I think that we can make a wing structure to get them in the air. Some kind of nose for them. Really feeling the Goliath engines, because just how they have the intake, and I know I can use these up front, right? What is going on there? Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Alrighty, and time to rotate these guys. When I first started playing KSP, my initial thought was like big plane time. But then I had like big plane problems of I can't control this, it weighs so much, it won't even get off the ground. But I feel pretty confident of where this disaster is heading. It's like looking at a train wreck and you're like, oh, this is fine. This is fine. This is way better than the last train wreck. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be slightly off. And I can just, let's get the adapter in the back. Ooh, reverse thrust does exist. I like that. Don't know if I'll do that though. But I like it. Okay, there we go. Get some more Goliaths on here. Oh, actually, I might have to do that. That's really not a lot of thrust going on here. Oh, yeah, okay. Not a lot of thrust for what I'm trying to do here. Good enough for now. We'll come back to that. Apply generous amounts of glue. Plain glue. Not the flavored glue. Actually, I don't know if glue has flavors. Put that there, put that there. And you were right. I them a little backwards. I just thought like, well, it's not entirely backwards. It's still like frontwards, but it's backwards on the mount. Awkward. Okay. This thing can burn for an entire day. That is bananas. All right, so. Center of thrust is sort of in the back. I definitely want to play around with my favorite wing connector B. Then we'll start right in the middle and build out from there. Try to do this good. Get on there. Nice and sort of aligned. Already seeing some issues that are gonna crop up from this, but we'll see. Okay. Wow, flew around Kerbin in 2 hours. Oh my gosh. That just sounds illegal. Not that Kerbin really has any laws, but wowzers. Okay, and then I want that. This is definitely the time for some big S parts. I'll put that there. Oh yeah, it's definitely got like train wreck vibes going on here. Okay, so are we gonna be able to fit some of these on here? Assuming this thing gets off the ground, like 1 day of burn is crazy. Okay. I feel like we need the big ass tail fin. Like the one time this tail fin makes sense. It's so big. Okay, and oh yeah, some landing gear. I was thinking like, oh, vertical takeoff? Maybe. No. Okay, let's just get a lot of this. I've never had too much landing gear. I've had it in the wrong place though. Alright. And let's just put some safety landing gear back here. Enough to catch it. I feel like it's gonna try to hit that. Just generally might be hopeless, but I don't know. Find out. That is not nearly enough elevons. Okay, so what have we made here? Need some more struts. This thing's gonna be flapping at this rate. So much force going on that. I love struts. They are so cool. They allow me to build some stupid things. Like really stupid things like the, oh, get back on there. Okay. Honestly, that's fine. I've had aircraft that are held together by less. Okay, got the big plane. Hope those intakes work, or that's gonna be awkward. Oh, there's a laundry timer. Okay, we're gonna call this the real Chungus. It weighs many tons. Ah. Ooh, we need a jeb on there. Gotta put them in the right place for weight management purposes. There we go. The real jeb. I feel like some reaction wheels wouldn't have hurt. Not have been a bad idea. And put some solar panels and batteries for just for future electronics reasons. Like for this plane to do something. Okay, we're pretty good on that. Feel like we might be lacking on the struts as far as the rear goes. Can sense a lot of stress going on there. And we'll put some there. All right, let's see if the real Chungus flies. Oh, I'm just gonna give it a second to figure itself out here. So, if I didn't say it earlier, this is kind of my like I'm just kind of testing myself as far as lift, and I feel like a great way to do that is to build Chungus, slap Jeb on it, and mess up the intakes because something is wrong. Okay. Let's see if it's gonna fix itself. Yeah, we got an intake problem. Well, it didn't immediately explode, so that's kind of cool. These ones on the front aren't working. Can I put Jeb on this? Oh my gosh, I can. This is great. Okay. We're gonna put him on a small little tower of intakes. Because, as we know, no one is telling us no. Sometimes physics does, but that's fine. Okay. There we go. Let's get the chair. And we'll get Jeb right in there. Okay. Real Chungus. Take 2. Let's go. Okay, definitely had some flame outs there. You flamed out, you flamed out, you flamed out. What are my front ones just working? Oh yeah, this guy. Only one engine's working, that's great. What's our flow on these guys? Oh, no, I got one in the back going. Okay. Cool. We're getting some speed. God, this thing is like a cursed Subaru. It's going with a rap, rap, rap. I am holding right, by the way. I'm trying to line this up. It's not super responsive for some reason. Oh, what are we doing here? Let's take air deprived. Now I wonder why it's only this one that's kind of doing that there. It's really favoring that one on the left there. And that guy's not on. Okay. Whoop. Gone too far. Okay. Time to ×4 this, see if the real Chungus can take off. So I think I figured out that these large ones are not steerable. We just have the minuscule amount of tail wing, whatever, doing its thing. I might put back here. Okay, definitely have an intake issue, which I was not expecting today. Because I thought, these might be too far back in there. Okay, time to rework this. This This is not the end for Big Chungus. Let's pull you out. Okay, you are pulled out. What's our intakes look like? Yeah, we'll get some of these on there. It's not the end of the world. I mean, if you saw this thing flying, you'd be like, oh, it's the end of the world. How far back can we go? Yeah, there we go. That's looking nice. I don't know why this really it just satisfies an itch for a big plane I have. Strut. Click, click. Strut, click, click. And I do like how these have like tons of strutting points to just do that. Okay, where are we at? Mini tons, 217 parts, intakes out the wazoo. Real Chungus try 2. Let's go. What? Okay, no, time warp is not my friend here, apparently. I want to try reworking these front engines. Okay, get some Goliaths. I love the rotate tool, it's amazing. Okay, got some Goliath engines. Put that on there. I'll take some of these wheels. We'll put them up here. That's fine. I just got landing gear all over the place. Alright, you guys, you're gonna have reverse thrust. Now I need to work out in my mind if this actually makes sense. So normally it pushes this way. But with the reverse thrust, this cowl opens and pushes air that way. And if air goes that way, the plane goes that way. Cool, this should work. And I've also realized I need a lot of intakes because these effectively aren't working as intakes right now. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I think it's just cool to have some front engines. Struts. Gonna have to check the center of mass, make sure we're still okay there. Answer is yes. And oddly enough, center of thrust is in the center. Shouldn't actually be accurate, but it's still cool to see that. Just everything is wha-bam right there. I still don't think that's enough landing gear. Okay. A couple flame. Oh gosh, that thing's terrifying. It's turning because only some of these engines are working. Awkward. Okay. You know what, buddy? If you wanna Want to get over there? You can. I'm not. I literally can't stop you. You do this small little lip? Appears so. Alright. Yeah, you can see the engine's not super working. It needs more air. Unbelievable. As it gets faster, it gets more powerful. It's great. I love it. Okay. Actually, sort of flying straight. I like that. Oh, didn't like that. God, this thing is amazing off-road, and I hate that. It's not what I intended today. I spoke too soon. Oh, now you're taking off. Now you're speeding up. I guess I just gotta throw a bunch of intakes on there. Might need more lift too, but I want to get the engines working. Okay, what kind of engines, or what kind of intake can we throw on this? Engine pre-cooler. Take air 5. Base speed. Engine nacelle. Intake 5. Yep, we're gonna try a bunch of these. Try to line them up and then make like a bit of an array with them. All right. It looks silly, but I'm not even mad. I wanna have this thing take off on the runway and not in some mountain in the backyard of KSP. KSC? I suppose I did add those up top. They could have been mirrored below there. Whatever. Once again, turning. Oh, we're turning. Oh, take off? Oh no. Well, yeah, I think it gets the title of weird now because it definitely didn't work. You guys are just zooming, aren't you? You had the intakes on you. Okay. Okay. Bringing out my old friends. Reaction wheels. I love this part so much. And I doubt they're going to do much with this much weight. However, we're going to have 10 of them. So, there's a good possibility they're going to do something. I had no left or right control, and this landing gear is hardly adequate to keep the plane from blowing up. Okay, I'm gonna copy you, and you're gonna go down there. All right. So now we should have at least some sort of left or right steering, which I desperately need right now. Actually, is this... No, it's not tall enough to... I was thinking, do I get more area with this? Actually, I think I do. Relative wing area 4. Relative ring area 3.5. Control surface portion 29, 40. Actuator. It has a slower actuation speed. However, it weighs less and it has more control area. So yes, we are working with oh, I was looking at a mod part there. Whatever, we'll sneak a mod part in here. It's fine. So I saw this part the other day. It's called Airliner Tailfin Large, but it seems to be very close to this. It seems to be nearly the same model. Oh wait, no, it's huge. Okay, that's a difference. Might just be a scaled up one. Huh. Okay, well, I'm learning. I don't want any mod parts today. 3.5, 2.69. Oh, I'm trying to build the everyman's plane. You know, for when you want to build a 1,000,000-ton monstrosity. We don't want to be dependent on the mod parts. Don't get me wrong though, I love all the mods for this game. It's incredible. It makes it into an unstable, buggy mess. But, like, an awesome one. Huzzah. Well, they're actually pretty stable. A lot more stable than the RimWorld mods I've been playing around with. Click, click, and click. Oh yeah, I meant to add more tail fins. Okay, what do we have here? I put one of these on the bottom. Potentially. You are right, the big gear does have no steering. So if I right click that, it does have a steering direction. This does not have steering. Which is frustrating. Do you have steering? Steering range 100, steering range 100. Okay, so it looks like the steering kind of ends at the medium landing gear, which is fine. We'll be okay. We got the reaction wheels. Let's get this lined up. Got our intake array. Jeez. Oh yeah, I was working the tail fins. Nothing to super mount these two. Although, it does give me small ideas. Yeah, that looks like a mounting spot. Just right there. Tail fins on tail fins. I love it, but also I hate it. Can I fit one under here? The answer is yes. Is that facing the right way? No, it's not. Put that right there. Okay, so hopefully we have a little bit more control over this million-ton aircraft, aka the real Chungus. Yeah, the reaction wheels, all the intakes. Let's go for another takeoff. Try to hit the brakes, maybe let it like spool up a bit. I don't know. Oh, we should have checked the weight distribution. Something feels a little different. Oh, I'm actually getting some left and right. That's nice. Alright, time for a totally normal, not an incident takeoff. Did I put these on right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So the front gas spew is weird to me. Especially considering I have... Oh yeah, they're all off. How do my front engines work? I bet the back ones don't. Does this not have enough intake? There's gotta be something wrong with the intakes here. Okay, they're starting to kick on. And I'm keeping it on the runway, which is very nice. Might be keeping it in the ocean soon, but we'll see. God, this thing is like the diesel truck of airplanes. Okay. Take off. Might need some more wings. We do have some really good power plants going on though. Approximately 10 of them. Let's get some more wings. Back to the drawing board, I guess. Let's get this one solar panel and one battery up here. I put the battery on there because I've had problems with reaction wheels if they do not have a battery. So even if you have like massive alternators right here, I've had them just not work without a battery somewhere in the system. All right, let's get to reworking. Let's bring these guys back. Okay, I want to put that on the lip of that. Okay, so it's not really gonna flip it back here. Trying to get it somewhat even. Just add more wings. Don't add more of those. Those can come back here. Promise the elevons are just for show at this point. Okay, let's head into some big parts. You go here. Okay, we have slightly more wing area. Let's get this thing started up so it doesn't flap like a bird. We have engines to get us off the ground. I mean, to push us forward. Wait, does bird flapping make them go forward? Yeah, it has to, right? I don't know how a bird works. Questioning everything after this plane. If a bird flaps, captures air, and then it pushes it backwards, which pushes the bird forward. But the bird is also a glider. I'm gonna have like just a ton of struts, like an actual metric ton of struts on this thing. Okay. Get rid of that. Unless I super start having landing gear issues, I'm just gonna start slowly trimming it down. Usually try to start out with some thick landing gear with 2 C's. Alright, let's let it go. I might do like layers of wings. That might actually make sense. I want to keep it on the, like within the width of the runway here. Take off. We also might be able to take off, but like our takeoff speed might just be ridiculous. Like 100 meters per second or something. Oh, definitely seeing some flapping going on. But I am feeling the lift. Hey, Jeb. You doing good, buddy? You doing good? Jeb's doing fine. Let's take off from the plains. I was gonna say land ocean. It really does have a oxidizer. So I'm gonna get that out of there. We don't need any oxidizer. Just get off the runway. Just off of the runway. I don't care how you do it. Just get off the runway. Am I gonna be able to make this turn? Answer is no. Might switch to medium landing gear. Silly looking contraption. Oh, can it do the turn? Actually get more control as it goes faster. I think you've definitely built a unit if you have to control it like this. From this far away. Oop, don't hit that little lip. That would be bad. Okay, and we're coming down here. Smacked some back wings. Oh my gosh, those wings are fluttering, bro. Oh, this is a takeoff. No, it's not. No, this is something else. The landing gears got me there. Also, supersonic before takeoff sounds absolutely terrifying to pull off there. Okay, so did I just not have enough struts? I guess they were all pulling up, right? Just trying to get it. I really thought I had enough struts. This game is brutal. Like, just give me a rigid aircraft, please. Just fill everything with cement or whatever you gotta do. Oh. These controls are gonna kill me. Forgot to use the mirroring tool. Get over there. There is a mod connector or mod strut in here. I don't know the difference. I don't really care right now. Airplane glue is airplane glue. Just you know, whatever tastes the best. Actually, I wonder if a Kerbal is more prone to eat glue or crowns when designing an aircraft. That is a good question. Terrifying aircraft here. Oxidizer. There was some oxidizer, so yes, we're gonna try to save some weight, but I promise it's not gonna be a whole lot. Alright, so we have like 50 less tons. Just comical. The forbidden spaghetti. Oh, you got me there. If I doubled that, is it gonna double the struts? The answer is yes. Yeah, we're just gonna use all that weight we saved just to add another array of engine pre-cooler intake thingies. Okay, so are you guys medium? Yes, you are. Oh, that medium's really not a lot. Okay. Trying to big brain this here. Activating all the brain cells right now. Extra large landing gear is cool, but it doesn't let me to control. I'm not gonna put landing gear on the wings. That is rude. Okay, let's try some of this. Where are you? Go up more. How about now? Okay, that's fine. And then I think if I just kind of double this up as I'm going, should be okay. I don't qualify anything as a plane unless I can land it. I think most things can take off in this game. However, landing is another matter. Okay, so let's just do a bit of a rough calculation here. How many wheels do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22. So that is, okay, so 22, I literally have to get a calculator here. 22 divided by, wait, no, is it 1 million divided by 22? So that's about 45 tons per wheel. That seems unacceptable. Really unacceptable. Let's just add some more wheels there. Hey, 45 tons, that's like a whole semi-trailer. Tractor trailer. Depends on what you want to call them. What do they call them in Europe? They got on like a dolly, a wally. They had a funny name for it. Though I think it might have been a brand name. Okay, so now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's about, what is that, 50% better? Brings it down to 30 to 20 tons. That's fine. It's steerable now, which is a huge improvement. We're going to need that. Okay, Real Chungus, let's go. Also, I am not taking this thing to the North Pole unless I am landing there. I know the North Pole is a great place for super flat, dumb stuff to occur, but this is serious business here. Very serious. I guess saying dumb stuff to occur is a little bit rude. It's got real engineering marvels taking place there. I even think the land speed record occurred there. Some guy attaching like Sephitrons to Chev's chair. it was amazing to watch. Oh, lost a bunch of tail fins. Oh, we've lost more than that. Okay. Ooh. Needs more glue. Needs glue that's mirrored. Maybe that was my problem. Guess there is only so much a part can hold. I mean, I just did my 1,000,000-ton calculation just for the wheels. Like, I can't imagine the stresses that this stuff's under. It's gotta be bananas. Let's get you all connected. Whoa, get back on there. Go on, get. It's making my Midwest come out. It will fly. Can it land? I'm gonna have to like activate my 5-head piloting skills if I want this to land. Also, I might have to rip off them bottom tail fins. I think those caused a collision last time. I've been at this for an hour. Yay! Whoa! Oh! let you stop bouncing here. Do a steering test. Steering test good. Stability. Are you meeting your prop requirement? The answer is yes. And it turns on a dime. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna head all the way down there and then just do kind of a loop around, just a big loop around here, and we're gonna take off amazingly. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it just shredded them all. That's fine. All those reaction wheels are... Bon appetit. Let's get you down the runway. Start slowing down here. We'll start slowing down. Sir, slow down, please. Wow, it's not slowing down. Okay. I cannot save. Okay, that's fine. At least the part count's pretty low. It's not like a 1,000-part monstrosity or anything. I built enough of those. Okay, I'm just gonna do our loop around. Okay, okay. After flight report. It's pretty stable. This is a rigid boy. Missing some just missing some general controls here. How many? I don't know how to check that, actually. I'm used to it showing after a crash. 3. Ooh! Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. Thanks. I appreciate that. Just a casual 14.9 Gs. Highest altitude achieved 73 meters. Okay, so if I was to improve this, how would I improve it? I didn't pull up, so that was not really helping me. Honestly, I just want to try it again. Whiplash motors might have been a better choice here, because I believe they just have a much better power. Like power and power to weight. Efficiency be darned. We have fuel for days. Yeah, it just shears all of them off. Not enough clearance there. Okay, so once it gets going, you can't slow it down. The brakes they don't do anything. Oh, yeah, I got that. 15 G's whiplash. It would be. Got me thinking about the whiplash engines. Alright, now we're just gonna pull up. Just gonna pull up and it takes off when it takes off. I only have 6 elevons though, so pulling up isn't much of a doing anything. Probably add some canards in the front. I'm a fan of that. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Oh! I thought it was fine and then it blew up. Okay. So... Jeb, you're still alive? Just having a rough day. Hey, Jeb, do you wanna go back to work today? You can climb that? Oh, that's great. What's your EVA report say? Oh, buddy, a spacesuit was necessary for your safety. Okay. It's gonna sound silly, but I want to save some weight, but still keep it above 1,000,000 tons because the memes at this point. But I think there's some room for improvement here. I also need more wings. That's just... I love airplanes that take off at like 30 to 60 meters per second. And this isn't taking off at 150 meters per second. So let's rework that. Okay, you guys are empty. That was my first suspicion. These large Delta wings there. I could probably work something in on these tail fins to maybe get some rotation on. So get you there, and we'll get you here, and we'll just kind of repeat that for all of them. And I think they're already like pitched up slightly from what I see. Alright, so got something on the tail fins. You guys can all go, because you just blow up anyway. This thing's pretty rigid. How do I make it better? Get rid of you. And put you on. Put you on. Still need to monitor that, which is starting to look funny because I'm adding stuff. I generally don't like using these tail fin parts. Just find us you don't really get a lot of bang for your buck with them. Okay. Like I can't tell if like you're wanting control, stability, or whatever. Oh, that's a heck of a booster. I've never thought of... I guess that makes a lot of sense, but using those to kind of punch up in the atmosphere, the whiplash engines. I'd like to start launching rockets like that. Okay, needs more wing. We're gonna name this the Real Chungus 2. Get to doing something weird with it. We'll put you guys in the center. Okay, where did I put them up there? Okay, put them right there. And then you guys can go right about there. Okay. So, what I want to do is double up the wings. Because I feel like that's super necessary at this point. And we can get everything aligned with sort of that right there. And then it's just going to be a double-decker wing array. And that should give us twice the lift. No problem. We'll take off, we'll go to the North Pole, we'll fly for an entire day, and it'll be a good time. I love the 1 day and 1 hour. Like, I think the extra hours in the front adapters or something. Moments like this, I get lost in the little building tune. It's like there's a crime, except you're the criminal and the detective. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Let's kind of start in the center here and build out from there. To go to Strut City on this too. Can I duplicate that? Is that gonna get the... No, it kind of messes up the strut actually. Okay. I'll spend an hour strutting it together. I don't care. I really want it to fly. Yeah, I don't think you could I don't think you'd get enough parachutes in the world to get 16 Whiplash engines down. I mean, you could, but the Kraken might strike. Actually giving me a great idea. I think parachutes would be an amazing idea for landing this thing. Okay. And then we're gonna raise you guys right about here. And I could make it longer, but I want to keep it on the runway, or at least the width of the runway. Suppose I don't have to lift these up? So what plane was it? Was it the air wing? Kind of has the wings down. 8 strokes, 8 mains, that's amazing. Yeah, I don't know if I could land 16 engines like that, even if I had fuel. Like, when you're burning retrograde, like, they're not super responsive on the throttle. I feel like that would be a little rough to land that. Okay. Now we have double the lift. Ideally. Not really sure. But we're going to pretend like we do. For struts. I said struts. Get on there. Aren't you getting on there? There's probably an ideal way to strut together planes, but this is not the channel for that. Probably go check out what was the guy, Matt Lone or something? There's tons of other actual scientists here. I'm gonna do it in a design that somewhat looks cool. That's my standards today. It's gotta somewhat look cool. I wonder, like, when a strut gets like that, does it actually connect? Because I've had a lot of parts where it's like connect and then it just disappears, especially for larger rockets in like the radial mode. Okay, yeah, this is gonna skyrocket the part count. It's the struts. They don't actually super do anything. I've also realized that I've built a plane nearly controlled by reaction wheels, which is a terrible idea. It has to be. There's no way that's a good idea. Okay, get you connected. Strut. Are we in mirrored? Yes, we're in mirrored. Okay. Oh, I sound like I'm complaining, but strutting it's such a relaxing part of this game. Ah, get back on there. Who said you get out of there? Get back on there. Oh, yeah. Get that on there. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. I feel like I should add some elevons somewhere. Getting some struts on, getting a strut on. That's probably fine. What's the worst that could happen? Dun dun. See, it's the perfect music for where there's a crime, there's a criminal, there's a detective, and you're all of them. Huzzah! Double the lifting power. The real Chungus number 2 is ready to fly. 1,060,000 tons. Oh, I've never considered heaviest part changing with like fuel burn. That actually sounds like a nightmare. Guess I'm wobbling apart on takeoff. Okay. So it didn't explode. It still weighs roughly 1,000,000 tons. I think it's just like 1,000,000 tons plus 60 tons of stuff to get it off the ground. I love this. This is all this thing and just ran by 2 AA batteries. That's amazing. It's very Kerbal-esque. It's also starting to lag. Yikes. Maybe I need to do with a bigger wing or something. I don't know. Get you straightened up here. The brakes are still not responsive. I wonder if I've seen it like display wheel stress before. It says wheel stress 0. Whatever. Let's turn the lights on. Ooh, that's a neat effect. I like that. That makes it look like I know what I'm doing. Oh, the TV remote, you got me there. Okay. We're just going around to get to the end of the runway, turn around, fly up there. Also, it is doing the lighting a little weird. Can it turn? It can actually turn very aggressively for how large it is. Okay, now we're gonna spool up and get out of here. Don't mind the game breaking at the seams. It's fine. Get a sip. I've never noticed that, oh, it's doing the lighting weird. It was like lighting up this whole cell here. Oh, it didn't pick up the remains from last time. Actually gonna see if I can do another loop around. I think that's actually a really good idea. Can I do a loop around is a good question. The answer is yes. Okay. Now we're not super getting a ton of acceleration, but I'd rather take off into the mountain than into the ocean. Okay, hit 100 meters per second. Can we rotate? I said, can we rotate? Oh gosh. Make it worse. Can we rotate? Can we rotate? No way. My god, it only took an hour and a half. Stay afloat. Please don't tell me you're gonna fly like this the whole time. What? Oh, it's a weird pitch, but it's working and I hate it. Oh god, I hate it. It just gets dirty. Oh, no, we're slowing down. This is not good. We need more power? Oh god, it's not. It's sinking. You're just hearing the don't sink in the cockpit. Ooh. Oh. Okay, we're gonna try a bit of a time warp here, see if we can save ourselves. I need altitude. Give me altitude. I don't have much speed to trade for it, but I need altitude. I think I've really just pushed or met the limits of the Goliath engine here. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. I mean, don't crash the game. I know I'm obviously crashing. What a unit. How much fuel did we burn through? We burned through about almost 70 units of fuel. Alright. It's clear to me. We need more power. Way more power. Get rid of you. We're gonna put you right there. Put you guys right there. Promise we'll come back to you. I should have gone here sooner with this. Actually, I think it's like you start in the center. Okay. Oh, the mirroring tool is weird. Okay, get on there. Pick up, place. No, don't move the whole thing. We don't need that today. So ideally, we're gonna hit a better thrust to weight ratio than we were a couple minutes ago. 0.42, I think it's better than like the 0.39 we're working with. Okay. Rear thrust is 130. Is it Panther? No, okay. So, I could do Panthers, but just... Okay, what's your gimbal? I can't believe I'm doing this. Propellants. Gimbaling, vector range 10. Vectoring range 1. Okay, so I'm actually going to get way more control with that. And set them to afterburning mode. And fuel efficiency be darned, but I'd rather have the better gimbaling. Okay, get on there. Toggle mode, wet. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be bad for the environment. Okay, let's get you guys out of here. Promise we'll use you in a second. I'm just checking the center of lift here. Probably keep the Goliath engines up there. I don't have a super big problem with them. So our center of lift okay. I think it is. And then putting these back here. And what's our weight? Yep. I don't know how, but we still weigh the same. I literally don't know how, but I'll take it. Oh, I guess I did add a bunch of engines. Whoops. Okay, get you strutted on there, nice and secure. Get you on there. Still got lots of intakes, lots of supersonic intakes. Lordy help me if this thing gets supersonic. Okay. Real Chungus 2, let's go. Oh, I've just realized that 810,000 kilograms of liquid fuel. So if I burned everything, this thing is going to weigh a lot less. It's going to weigh very different. get some acceleration there. I'm loving the gimbling though. It's great quality of life. I appear to have committed to the runway, so we'll see how well this goes. I suppose I could add an engine right there. Nope, we're fine. And, 100 meters per second. Can we take off? Yes. Yes, we can take off. That's weird. What's our prep requirement? We're permitted. Get some altitude. SAS is super not helping today. I think I need a front canter or something silly. Oh, I just heard my front engine spool up. You guys all along? Having to do this like fluttering motion. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna trade 30 meters per second for a bunch of altitude. Kind of level off. So I'm trying to find out where it's like gonna actually level off at, if it will at all. Okay. Still not super level. Speed. Yeah, that's what 1,000,000 tons looks like in the air. Even with a double-decker wing deck, this is what we're getting. Getting a lift of about pretty solidly 5 meters per second, or 5 meters per second vertical speed. 100 meters per second frontward speed. Wow. Just imagine how loud this thing would be. It's using about, what was it, 13 units of fuel per second? It could not be fast enough, let me tell you. Okay. How far are we from north? A while. Let's see if we can. Just gotta align north and go. So the burn time is a day, but like, you're not gonna get very far in a day. Without crashing. Ooh. Well, that was very aggressive. Oh, now we're getting the death wobble. Okay, don't flip. Don't flip. Don't flip. It's the last thing we need right now. Just feels really touchy. Just letting it slowly get over there. Whoa! I can only imagine how chaotic the cockpit is right now. Wait, no, it doesn't even have a cockpit. It's just Jeb on a chair. If it did have a cockpit, it would be very loud. You'd hear so many don't sink, pull up, terrain. Ooh. Okay, so I need to Let's get out of hyperspeed mode. Level out, please. There's like ghost wobbles in the system and it's driving me crazy. Also, somehow we've almost hit 200 meters per second, and I kind of hate that. Because if I slow down, I'm just gonna plop in the water. And if I try to steer, it's just gonna be more of a death trap. So, we're on a somewhat north course. Right? Is that north? What is north? North is there. You're going there. I'd like for you to go up there, sir. Set this. Not the moon. Oh, no. I don't want to go to the moon. I promise. I don't want to go to the moon. So I just need to, like, steer more into that. Come out of this with the Omni Cancer. Okay, just doing the fluttering action. It's fluttering. Terrifying thing is as this burns fuel, it's going to become lighter. And it's going to get faster. Like the problems are going to get worse. Much worse. What would be like really aggressive maneuvers in any other aircraft is just like little nudges from this thing. I'm on. Oh. Have a GPS. I think I need to head to like heading 330 or something. Maybe it's set towards like a magnetic north pole. Got a lot of speed to convert and steer. I'm gonna just turn that down. I promise you're not gonna miss anything in the audioscape. Oh, I can hear myself think again. This is great. Okay, Jab, I just need you to steer this at heading 330. I think that's where we're going. Try to get you on a straight course towards the North Pole. Sooner this ride ends, the better. I can't believe I got 1,000,000 tons off the ground. Okay, is our landing gear? No, it is not. What does the landing gear do for airspeed? So it does slow us down. We do not have air brakes. I feel like I should start my descent now. Sheesh. It's gonna be a wadonkulous landing at this rate. Okay, we're gonna have to head to maybe heading 300. I don't know how to read a compass apparently. Or a nav ball, whatever this thing is. You just gotta, like, you poke at it, let it level out, you poke at it, you let it level out, and it just repeats. How are you guys up here? Effective airspeed 0. Okay. That explains where all my intake's going. You guys are doing fine up there, aren't you? Actually, I wonder... Okay, so... reverse thrust is there. If I just... if I just turn you off... that's gonna steer me over, right? Right? Oh, maybe that's not a great idea. Just started sinking immediately. Oh, let's turn you back on. There we go. Let's level out. I don't know what the FAA cleared us for as far as height, but let's not go too high. Gambling it's so reactive. It's satisfying. So I want to push it, but if I flip, I know I'm so dead. I'm so dead. The DED. Let's get over there. Just trying to heading 300. That's all. Ooh, I felt it. Surprisingly, very rigid airplane. 10 out of 10. Are we on the right heading now? Pretty much. Can we do 0.4? Hit us in a downward thing. I've never had a plane affected by time warp that much. This really starts to slowly pitch down on that time warp there. I think I can finally relax here. Let's get a stable pitch. Slow upward trend. I'm gonna drop a quick save. And it's been 1 hour and 45 minutes, so I'm gonna take like 5 minutes. I'll see you guys later. Is there any big mountains along the way? No, nothing bigger than what we've already passed. Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. It just started slowing down. Ooh, that's a nice field. That's a nice field. We could land in that. Might be safer to land in the ocean though. Yeah, let's just try landing here. Ooh. Okay. Might have been better to burn off some more jet fuel. Easier on the landing gear and all that. Are you on 1X? There we are. I don't feel like I should land at 100 meters per second. Yet alone 200. Still feel lopsided. Yeah, I said I was going to take a break, but I don't trust this thing. As soon as I said that, it was like, I'ma sink. I'ma do it. Okay, 150 meters per second. Oh, I forget the stall speed's like really high, actually. Oh, how's that? How's that? No way. Woo! What? Oh my gosh. I am holding the brakes, by the way. It's not super doing much. Oh! 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 It looked like such a good landing! Oh! The destruction. Just that transition between like 10 FPS to 60 FPS is jarring. Okay. Let's drop our quick save. Load our quick save. I think I'd do it again. The only thing I have to slow me down is the drag. Oh gosh. Oh, it was not having that loading there. We good? Nope. Nope, it just doesn't want to do the load. Ooh, that's good to know. Hey, chap, you got a parachute. Deploy the chute, come on. I love how it just parts everywhere. Well, I think I feel like I'm doing a lot better as far as the lift. I didn't super design this aircraft to land. Like, it's gonna need like air brakes, chutes, maybe a triple wing deck, reduce that stall speed. Probably just a lot more. I definitely want to come back to this, but it's lunchtime. It's time to take a good old break. And I think the way the saying goes is any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. And I think Jeb's gonna have a good landing here. It's a safety chair. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not a torture chair. It's not to make him breathe all the things. It's safety. We had Jeb's safety in mind the whole time. Okay. You good, buddy? Alright, plant a flag for me. Yep, phase through the flag. But did you die? 1 million tons of jet fuel. It was a good time. Let's recover it, Jeb. I think I'm gonna end it here. Life needs to happen. Laundry, dishes. I need to feed myself. Ugh. Wish we could just inject food and be a Kerbal all day long, but life happens. We did not get to the North Pole, but I need to come back to this. Add some air brakes. Definitely some drog chutes. Maybe some blue chutes. Definitely adding a triple layer of the wings. The stall speed on this is like, what, 160 meters per second, I'm thinking? It's not a good time. It's really not a good time. So the real Chungus 2, 803 parts. It's surprisingly doesn't cost as much as I thought it would. And that is it. It needs way more air brakes and another layer of wings. But I'm going to come back to this on another stream. Thanks for joining Tactic NMS. And your 16 engine whiplash booster to get like fuel tanks and stuff out of the atmosphere. Really good idea. I like that. I might experiment with that later. But yes, this has been 1,000,000 tons that took off the ground. I kind of wish it didn't. Or maybe Jeb wishes it didn't. I'm glad it did. But yeah, hey, thanks for joining me, and always try something new. Challenge yourself. This game is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Any game that challenges you mentally like that, it's always a good time. I have realized that my tail fins are a little derpy. A little derpy. Yeah, it's okay. It's been a good time. Real Chungus 2 to join me for next stream where we make the Real Chungus 3. I can't say it seriously. Anyways, this has been a good stream. I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.